You know, you look at today's newspapers, there's leaders, there's articles, comment pieces, what an incredible deal Rishi Sunak has done. Andrew Neil in the Daily Mail today says that those that criticise are nitpickers. Are you a nitpicker?
No, I'm not a nitpicker. And indeed, I think what you should be looking at are the useful idiots who, before the deal was even printed, before they had a copy in their hands, were telling everybody, this is a great deal, this is a brilliant deal. I'll tell you one thing, if we had come out and rejected the deal as quickly as some of those people who are now supporting it has come out, we'd have been blamed for not looking at the facts, not trying to get behind what the details were, etc. Yet we've got all these people out selling it, and selling it on the basis of the government's spin, not the substance. And indeed, as you have pointed out, once you look at the substance, you find that many of the claims which are made are just totally untrue.
But we can at least now enjoy the same sausages on cocktail sticks at events in London and Belfast. That's something, isn't it?
Well, provided that they have a separate label on them.
And so the sausages that go from the factory in the UK out to Northern Ireland have to have a label on.
Any goods which come into Northern Ireland go through the Green Lane, and by the way, they will still, as you've pointed out, have substantial tax on them, must be labelled for Northern Ireland only. And here's the irony. See, if they'd been sent through the Irish Republic, they could have gone into the Irish Republic and come into Northern Ireland without a label on them. This is the nonsense of this. And, you know, it's only when you delve into the detail you see that the spin on this is ridiculous. And I hope that people don't buy it in the way in which the government is hoping. But I may have spoken to many people in the House of Commons today, and many of them are just relieved. And I think this is what it's all about now. They're relieved that a government which is under pressure has now got something positive to sell, and nobody's being critical of it. And if you're critical of it, you know, even though it's honest criticism. And Nigel, can I just say this to you? I mean, we need to know what this is all about, because the future of Northern Ireland within the United Kingdom will depend upon this deal being right. If it's not right, there'll be further divergence. And indeed,
well, you say that, but what's really interesting is in the UK document, it talks about the risks of divergence within the United Kingdom, and that hints to me that actually, as Northern Ireland has to comply with EU law, actually the rest of the United Kingdom increasingly could too. Well, it doesn't feel like Brexit, does it?
No, it doesn't. And I mean, already we know that the United Kingdom will be tied when it comes to VAT rates, because they'll have to mimic the lowest rates in the EU. We know that the UK will still have to comply with EU law in Northern Ireland, and UK producers will have to comply with EU law in Northern Ireland. And of course, once that foot's in the door, you can be absolutely sure that if not this government, future governments will then use that as the excuse